Picked up 3 animals. One of them's quite big, so I think it's a stag. We've heard a couple of roars. I don't know if it's him or another hunter over to the side or another stag, but they're slowly moving across. He's only roared a couple of times right on daybreak, so he's not fired up, but we can see him really clearly in this circle, so we're going to try and cut him off. He's moving across the swamp to the bush edge. Well, that was the end of that. We didn't get another look at the stag since the first sighting, and the hind and the fawn cottoned on to us pretty quick, and they shot the gap as well. No more roars. Have you got wet feet? Izzy's just warming her boots up. They're a bit cold. We didn't hear any more roaring, so we decided to cut a track through the bush, which we did, just in case they started up again. We searched high and low and walked up a ridge and back down another ridge. It's pretty quiet out here. We've come out a few mornings and nothing's roaring, so we haven't filmed anything. I was really hoping this morning they'd be cranking because it's the first clear day after a string of shit weather. But nothing, not a roar. We've been out here an hour and a half, and we're going to go home and do some jobs around the home. Then we'll come out this afternoon again and we'll camp tonight, so we can go tonight and tomorrow morning. Me and Sonny came out the other day and forgot the gun. Luckily they weren't roaring then either. Shot a goose, plucked the goose. I'm going to show you fellas how to prepare these things for roasting. They are really, really good, really good. I had no idea they'd be so delicious if prepared correctly and cooked correctly. So stand by for that recipe coming up at the end of the episode. One delicious goose. I've always disliked turning the light on at night when I have to get up to go for a slash, and a friend of mine has these activated sensors in her hallway, so when you walk by them, these little tiny LED lights turn on and light up the floor, and I thought, oh, that's a brilliant idea. So I decided to do the same with the stairs and also the lounge and the hallways, using these amazing bits of silver pine. You guys have probably seen them all through my house. It's a pretty incredible wood, 200, 300, 400. Some of these are 500-year-old logs, even though they're not that big. They're really old, and they've got so much character in them. So I've started making these night lights to go along the stairs in the house. I think I'm going to make a whole bunch of them and sell them. I'm also going to make some to go on the wall, similar to this piece of wood here, but with a LED strip light behind them so that it shines the light onto the wall. Once I've made a whole bunch, I'll take him to a trade show or something. I don't know. It's challenging, right? I'm just trying to come up with extra ways to make a bit more cash because times are getting tough out there. Yes, I should be out hunting today, but I'm not because it's really hard to film hunting in the raw on my own, and also the bush is really wet, so I'm giving it the day to dry out, and then me and Isabel will go out tonight. Sonny's going to come down next week and we're going to hit it pretty hard too. So the deer are roaring this morning. They're going nuts out there. I can feel it in my bones. We've been walking around in this bloody forest since it's dark, since before dawn. We spooked a couple of deer, haven't heard any roars. It's been raining for 5 days. It's crisp and clear and calm. Bloody hell. Come on, we're just going to keep going till we cut to one's territory, then give a wee moan. We haven't roared yet. We've just been sneaking along noisily. There's a bit of stag sign up here. There's a ravine down below us and another ridge line with a peak up the other side. We're going to keep pushing all the way up there. Old mate doesn't want to drink out of this because there's foam in here. But that foam's caused by the tannins in the water that are actually full of antioxidants that are really good for you. Right, we found a rut pad. Just need to find the stag that's attached to said rut pad. Bloody hell.
Did you tell the camera that you lost me?
I haven't told you fellas, I'll fill you in on what's been going on. I've been climbing around up the ridge. Isabel packed a sad because I cream pied her with the stuff. Anyway, ow. I went up the ridge and Isabel didn't know which way I'd gone, and I was whistling at her. And
You were?
I was, so you must have just thought it was a bird or something. Anyway, she must have thought it was a bird whistling, not me, and she didn't reply back. I thought she'd gone back to the boat, and there was no reception down in the creek where she was. Anyway, we've been reunited. What a joyous occasion. We've climbed back up the hill, we climbed back down, because I heard a stag roar over there. But he hasn't roared since then, but we'll just keep going over that way. We're here now, so I'm going to bloody make a good effort. I'm a bit knackered, already walked about 3k. That's about just called me a good egg. This is so frustrating. I just want to make awesome raw videos, but if they're not roaring, I can't make awesome raw videos. Do you reckon the hinds go and do wheeze everywhere to attract the stags? I don't. I reckon now stags do wheeze everywhere to attract the hinds. That's my theory, and the stags come on heat. I'm sticking to it. Anyway, this fella over there isn't on heat yet because he's only roared twice. So that way. I'm just going to keep going that way. I can't smell him yet. He's over there somewhere. There's so much supplejack through here, I almost can't be fucked. Finally, we're out of that bloody hellhole. Fuck me. I hate supplejack. Look how many there are. That whole bush is covered in spider webs. I wonder what kind of spiders they are. Ah! Fucking hot. Good?
I don't know, I haven't tried it.
Just have to wait and see. It looks good. Look at that fat bubbly over there. My favourite is actually the wing though.
Good enough for you? More.
Oh, more. Yeah, I love that. Delicious, sweet. Goodness.
So good, eh?
This really is the best way to cook a goose, I believe. And the wings and the legs are so good the next day cold. So good, greasy and chewy and tender and soft at the same time. I definitely recommend this beetroot mix because of the brining process. It is a little bit, a touch salty. So the sweetness of the beetroot and the roast onion and the carrot balance that out. So good. It actually smelled like Kentucky Fried Chicken when it was cooking.
Chop.